You know, all I've heard for last 3, 4 days, every second of the day, Trump's 100 days. Oh my God. It's been 100 days. Who gives a shit? And you know why he can't get any legislation through Congress? Because the Democrats, no matter what, even the young Democrats, I want to know how they get them to stand with everybody else when they know if the Democrats keep shrinking like they have been, they'll be out of a job. If I was a young Democrat right now, I'd really choose my words and how I act a lot different. Once you're in Congress, unless you've stolen money or you're too scared that you won't get any funding for your next run, there's only 2 reasons that you do this. It's because you're either compromised by Obama's spying for the last 2 years, even on you guys. He picked just enough rhinos to help him on the other side, too. Now, it's either that or you've completely just lost your mind. Because if you really look at your 2 leaders, and you're going to tell me that Nancy Pelosi is an elite only because she's a multimillionaire, that she's made off of her own husband's business and hers, her husband's business gets all the window contracts in San Francisco. They're multimillionaires. They got a private jet themselves. They own it. So that's all you're worried about is her money and how much she can raise for you from these stupid Democrats out in California that have no clue. I'm serious. You know what? Guys that make $10 million a film and all they do is badmouth us. So why in the hell are we going to go see any movies ever? Because you know what? They're not worth it to me anymore. Because you guys have completely flipped. You really believe that California is better off with all your illegal aliens that you have to pay for? And when Trump tells you, hey, I'm not going to help you, you're the guys who brought them all in here. I'm going to cut them off welfare. I'm going to cut them off Medicaid. I'm going to cut them off everything. And if you want to pay for them, you go right ahead. Yours the highest tax rate. I mean, just think about it, how much shit you have to pay for in California. Okay? So yeah, I guess you guys are better off because you've let a lot of illegal aliens in there and you want them to vote Democrat. Oh my God. It's like Chicago. It's gone from the dailies to Rahm Emanuel. And like they've said, the killings in the last 10 years are close to how many people we lost in the entire war in Vietnam. Think about that. If 90% are black on black or 80% are, you're killing yourselves. You're killing an entire generation of people. I don't get that. And don't call me anything. I taught in East St. Louis for 4 years in high school. I taught algebra. Okay? So don't tell me crap. I worked in a charter school, 725 African Americans, with one resource officer in the worst city that Yahoo ranks, the worst city in the United States. It's a forgotten city. Nobody gives a crap. They want to sweep it under the rug and forget about it. It's so sad to me. I'd had so many blessings blessed on me that my last 8 years of working, I'd already made so much dough doing the stuff I did before. I lived in Hawaii for 7 years. Played golf 5 days a week. When I came back, I decided, since I'd had a couple of heart attacks, a couple of strokes, that it was time for me to pay something back. So I became a teacher. a math teacher. Something that's hard to find. And I was a good one. I got excellent evaluations every year when I taught in public school. But the problems that I had in public school were 90% of the teachers are liberal. And when we had staff meetings, I'd be the only person that would say, hey, that's stupid. But no one else would. They'd wind me up before they sent me in there. And it's like, we got a bonus one year. The school did. For being an A quality school. So I worked in an A school in Florida. And they gave us a bonus of $150,000. Now, we all had a big meeting. They handed out a couple of page summary on what the principal is putting out there and what we should do with the money. And one of them was bonus to all the teachers. And everybody said, that's what we want, $1,000 for each person. But I read the whole thing, and down at the bottom, there was 2 little lines that said, principal makes final decision. So I didn't fill out the thing at all. I walked up, I handed him I wrote something on the back, and I handed him the paper. He said, well, you didn't fill it out. I said, well, turn it over. And he said, well, what's this mean? I said, it means that you make the final decision, which is what my dad always told me was the golden rule. He who owns the gold rules. Same way that's happening to the Democratic Party. And I just hope to God, Americans, we Americans just decide that this is full of shit and we'll get rid of all the damn Democrats too. If they changed the districts lines a little bit, shit would change. Big time. Okay? We wouldn't see Al Sharpton anymore. Wouldn't see Elijah Cummings, Maxine Waters. They're all disgraces to this country. I don't care what you think about me. You're a disgrace to this country. You get paid to do legislation, not to just sit on your ass and impeach, impeach, impeach. Shut the hell up. I'm tired of hearing all these liberal idiots. When we have a chance to actually get Americans back to work, but you know what? You guys have robbed every bit of any money from any middle class person. You've taken our savings. You've taken everything from your, oh my God, health care bill, which sucks. Okay? Instead of $3,000 for a family deductible, it's $3,000 each person. You got a family of 5, that's $15,000. Who the hell has $15,000 laying around? So until you guys start looking in the mirror and understanding that you're the guys who are keeping America from going on, all you do is no. When all you guys 8 years ago said, yeah, build a wall. We need to build a wall. We need to beef up border security. Well, you didn't do anything. Ever. At least Trump's put a lot more people down there and stuff like that. You won't want to build his dang wall. Because all you're going to say is, no. Well, 8 years ago, yes. So that's the problem with you guys, okay? You guys want something one day and you don't want it the other day. You go with the way the wind goes, okay? Trump's gone against the wind since he started. And he told you direct to your face because you were laughing at him for running. Why in the hell would I go to that Washington's Correspondents' Dinner when last year was like, oh, I heard Donald Trump was running, but I thought it was a joke. Those are the idiotic things you say about the office of the president. You know that? Office of the President of the United States, the people that Congress have sworn an oath to. Damn. Get some balls one of these days. Some of you young Democrats that are first, second term, you're going to lose your job. If you don't get on the ball, because you know what? Once Comey's out of there or somebody's out of there, we're going to go after Obama for spying on everybody because we're tired of it. Now they made these changes where, NSA comes out and says, why the hell did you let Obama do it for 8 years? Because you wanted him to spy on people. You wanted him to control the Democratic Party completely, okay? You guys are so full of shit. It's like your intelligence agencies with Obama. Don't ever bring me bad news. That's what he said. Never bring me bad news. And he sat on his ass, took vacations, didn't do dog crap other than pass this so-called health bill, which you guys, the Democrats, invented the nuclear option that we got Gorsuch confirmed by. Okay? So don't say anything to us. And nobody elects a Supreme Court justice in their lame duck year. You know that, Chuck Schumer. You know that, Nancy Pelosi, but you had to bitch about it for 2 years. You guys need to get a life. Get out here with the regular people instead of you millionaire pieces of that don't have a clue on how America has to live with nothing. And if you get in power, if these people vote you in power, that's what's going to happen. There's going to be elite rich, and there's going to be dirt poor serfs. And if you don't believe that, guys, you're full of shit. When has Obama ever done something for you personally? Don't tell me health care because it's exploding. God. He gave you welfare. He didn't give you welfare. He's not the one in control of that. Damn.